what else is going on? Where are we? No, we got about 20 minutes. We got about 20 minutes of fun stuff. Fun stuff left. Catching a little beer buzz. Not too bad. Love me some BLs. Sometimes, sometimes it's just that kind of afternoon where you walk in the house and you know what sounds good? Beer. You know what I mean? I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink much. Actually, I hardly drink at all. But every now and then it just kind of comes over me. I would like a beer. I would like a beer right now. And we always have them stocked in the fridge for these special occasions where I just feel like drinking a few beers. And today was one of those days. A lot of it, I think, kind of ties into what's going on in the world of sports. Like Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not a big drinker, but Super Bowl Sunday I put down some beers. Actually, almost nearly every Sunday during football season I put down a few beers. Just a few. Just watch some games, drink a couple beers. It just feels right. Today, NCAA tournament, it feels like a special occasion to me, like a day I should be drinking beers. How about you guys? Anybody else drinking some beers? You guys are all probably been drunk since noon. Bunch of booze hounds. Allen Iverson went back to Philadelphia last night. Did you guys see that? Anybody see that? Kind of is. It was the first time he'd been back there. He was traded to Denver in 2006. All right, first time he's been back there since. And it's they're kind of a lot on the line. Actually, I mean, you all know, you should know, most of you know, that in the West, all the teams up there by the top really can't afford to lose any games. The Denver Nuggets especially, because they're right on the outside looking in right now, okay? They have to get hot and win games and hope that some teams up there in the top 8 cough some up. So a lot on the line last night for both these teams, and I think Philly in the East is actually, let me find out real quick. They're in there, I think. I think they're in the top 8. I mean, Philadelphia. I think they're in it. Hold on. Yeah, they are. They're 7th. They're 7th right now in the East. Philly. 34-34, sitting at 500. 7th. Guess who's 8th? New Jersey? Nee. At 29-39. 10 games under 500. Gonna make the playoffs. What a travesty. Oh, that's ridiculous. But, a lot on the line last night. AI goes back to Philadelphia. All right, a place he played for, 12 years? Something. He played so long. So long in Philly. I mean, his whole career was Philadelphia. Up until 06. So it was 10 years. I think I remember him playing in the 96 NCAA tournament with Georgetown. So 9, 10 years. Something like that in Philly. I mean, it's a long time, man. That's dedication. And he was the only guy they had. So he goes to Philadelphia last night. Nuggets lose a close one to a young and pretty talented Philadelphia team with Andre Miller, who they got from Denver, point guard in the trade, and Andre Iguodala, kid right here from Springfield, went to Lanphier. All right, can jump out of the gym. Iguodala is amazing, absolutely amazing. And another guy, Philadelphia. Has got a center named Samuel Dalembert, league, and that's hard to find in the NBA. Big guys are hard to come by. So Philadelphia's making a name for themselves. Iverson goes back last night. It's his first time back in Philly, and he, of course, is greeted by, I know Philly fans get a bad rap, greeted with just standing ovation. And just applause, and nonstop applause. Love them some AI in Philly. That's what they should. And this is what I really like about Allen Iverson, because I've always liked Iverson. All right, they start clapping and cheering, and he runs to all 4 corners of the court and gives it like a Hulk Hogan, where he's cupping his he's doing the I can't hear you, putting his hand on the ear, and it gets so loud in there that nobody can hear anything. He runs to the middle of the court, kisses the 76ers logo, right there in his Denver uni. It's cool, man. It's cool. And what happens? I turn on TV today, and my least favorite idiot from ESPN, and I speak very highly of ESPN. I love ESPN. I always have it on. I like nearly all the personalities on there, with the exception of Barry Melrose, Steve Phillips, whatever dorkbag was in there today talking about the NCAA pool, and Skip Bayless. No, I can't stand Skip Bayless. He drives me nuts. He drives me absolutely nuts. He's ripping on Iverson for sucking it all up like that, for running from corner to corner and getting the applause. He was like, "Bango, I do have a problem with that," making the whole moment saying, "Oh, this is all about me, just me. It's my moment." Well, guess what? It is. It was his moment. It was. I mean, here's a guy who mind you, a 6 foot, 165-pound guy in the NBA who carried a franchise for the better part of a decade on his shoulders with absolutely no help, with zero help. He never. Who did Iverson ever have to play alongside? Nobody. He had no running. He had no good players playing with him in Philadelphia at all ever. All right. When Iguodala came into the league, that may have been his best running mate since Iverson had been in the league. Don't give me Chris Webber, because that beaten down, broken version of Chris Webber doesn't count, and he doesn't count for anything. I mean, come on. I mean, who did he have? Who did he have during their title run when they went to the championship? They won the only game against the Lakers that season in the playoffs. The Lakers swept everyone in the West on the way to the championship, and then dropped one game to Philly. They won the rest of them, but they dropped one to Philly. Dude, who did Iverson have on that team? Mutombo? Come on.